Let's get it. It's your girl, Unstable Creature here. So ready to come off the line with so much. And of course, since because it is the first game of the regular season, Broncos versus the Raiders, I most definitely have to put my stamp on, of course, um, week 3 because it took me so long to make a video, or I couldn't get a video out because of my situation. So I'm just gonna have to wing it, and I'm gonna wing it like I already don't be winging it, but throw everything in like how I want to and make it make sense. Okay, without no interruptions. Okay, so since this is our first game of the regular season, of course, the most thing that I have been wanting to see, the same thing that I wanted to make a video of seniority and the duration. Yes, we have seen everything that O'Connell has to offer, has to bring, and it has bought it. Okay, if you look at all his stats from the first game, of course, if you look at the 31, no, 34 to 7, whatever, it's kind of constant because even when he took into place in the second game, he at least got to 16, 17 points. And then, boom, the third game, he at least got those 16, 17 points, regardless of what it is. Now, the reason why I was talking about seniority, about duration, each each one of these players have been here or gotten here 2003. That's the main thing that I want to focus on with Jimmy Garoppolo, illegitimate child that McDaniels feel like he, or maybe made a deal with the devil that he has to do this, because I really, out of all the people that you could have chosen, picked from, or whatever the case may be, even in your budget, even in our budget, okay, that you could have just chose different. So maybe you have made a deal with somebody to support this illegitimate child. Mind you, Jimmy Garoppolo. Probably don't even have to tell you probably where it comes from. Just a different spelling. I can't shut the fuck up. Okay, either way it go, we finna get up into this thing and just let this shit ride, okay? Now, the thing that I want to bring today is, of course, Jimmy Garoppolo. If he starts, then of course O'Connor is gonna have his back. Now, when I looked at the stacks and who's gonna start, who's gonna run in, okay, Hoyer is not there. Like I said, Hoyer was in between, but how I feel like having um, Aiden play that first game and him blowing them out the waters, then having that second game and having Jimmy um, fucking kind of mimic the moves, but at the same time try to get out the pocket a little faster. The only thing that I noticed that, okay, Aiden, he have to get a feel for it. He has to make sure, because this is the pros, and even though preseason is still a step up in preseason, so pay attention. Okay, so he have to step up in his levels in life. You know what I mean? To bring forth, and to me, it looked like, okay, he was matching it. Jimmy been in the game, but it's almost like, have you ever been around people and y'all switch energies, or the energy? That's what the fuck I'm feeling, because it's almost like, okay, he came so hungry, ready to get off. He count his beats. He makes sure when it was ready at that time, he did his 1, 2, 3 count, get it off by 3. So it's, what I mean, it's on and popping. So when I was looking at Jimmy, especially when I look at his previous work, okay, don't look like what I'm looking at now, but it could be, having this young, vibrant, what I mean, having that first game to study, even as him, because I feel like for them to bring him in for 2003, even with the seniority, okay, you still have to put in that work. You still at least go the duration. So even with your seniority, you should have to prove the point that you can go the duration of the game. Now coming off quick. Now we have also had this with Carr, because Carr was also shown that, just get something, get it off quick, and the rest to follow and stuff like that. Y'all get on the defense really hard, and y'all act like the defense isn't worth it, but y'all don't pay attention to how much pressure that y'all have to put on the defense if y'all don't hold the ball and y'all don't do what it needs to be done with the ball. Because if y'all not scoring within a couple seconds or minutes or whatever the case may be, back on defense, how much time you get, water, rest, think about what you've done. And then, of course, if you score, then it's back on defense. You know what I mean? So vice versa. I feel like y'all putting too much pressure on the defense because of what y'all not doing. And then if the defense is not ready, or you know what I mean, have that strength to build up to go ahead and boo 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 boo, it's a little yeah, y'all not paying attention to both sides. Of course, y'all have y'all coaches and y'all be thinking like, oh, the coaches go be no. Y'all need to think about the rush of the game and how everything go into play. Now, everybody like to bank and be above offense or whatever. Then pay attention to the people that you have on offense. Now, Jimmy Garoppolo ain't gonna get us no further than Carr. You know why? Because it's already been seen, proven, and all of that shit. I be feeling like certain structures need to come to an end. You know what I mean? We have to think different. We have to think above the rim. Or how you think that people like get these different like positions to be over, and you kind of question like, damn, how would they get that? Because they thought they did different. They maneuvered different. And that's what y'all have to figure. You know what I mean? Y'all need to stop being pussies in a lot of situations. Y'all need to stop looking at somebody being so young, but being young and exercising the right. Let me tell you something. Aiden is not a Mateo or whatever the fuck he is, because he didn't have to go to the Raiders. I wasn't worried about it. Believe me. But in my household, when the stats was coming out and him, I was saying that boop, he wasn't built, he wasn't ready, all this other shit. Look how y'all did him, not because of his party actions, but because y'all pretty much had like a nonsense. He could have got more structure out of the whole situation. Y'all just on this keep on moving, and y'all forget what type of situation that it puts another person in, or a due to their attitude, or their self-esteem. So that's a lot. So you should. That's what I'm saying. You already know how wild a person can get. You have gotten wild probably at a young time. One time you was by yourself, or whatever the case may be. You know what brings upon that. You should have some type of structure. That's why I be so big up on structure, because you lose so many people and letting them go and do all this other shit because of dumb shit. Now we have gravitated to the main thing since that y'all have gotten out of Oakland. Y'all have been gravitating to, and that's the wrong fucking structure. The same thing that Gruden did with Carr. This is what McDaniels is doing with Jimmy Garoppolo, because I do feel like they are no different, and I feel like he's brought up on board to do no different, because, like I said, he's been weighed, measured, and found wanted, and we are talking about McDaniels. And then McDaniels bring in and feel like Jimmy Garoppolo, which the stacks are something about maybe the division that they don't let you go so far. But if you could, I'm kind of like puzzled, because it seems like offense is within a certain division, and then defense is all over. It don't have to have a certain. I could be wrong, but when I be looking at certain people in different, how you get all the way over here? Different, that's a whole nother different division. Let me see. Oh, who are they? Who did he go to? He went to no. Oh shit. Okay, in the same division. Oh fuck that. Either way, go. Y'all stupid. Y'all know the structure. Y'all know the whole back, because this whole structure and the whole back between, look here, him and this whole AFC, the whole connection with the 49ers and picking up players and then picking up players of it, it's almost like a restriction for Raiders, because of, the main person that just always wanted to push forward and do his, like, it's almost like, yeah, you got money, but I got money too. But my money is put during to do the right shit. Your money is put during like sneaky shit. My money, that's why you can't buy loyalty. You know what I mean? Loyalty within the structure is gonna let you know where everything lies. When shit fall apart, it's a deception. Is this loyalty? Is somebody like thinking like, well, fuck it, I'ma buy my way, I'ma get what I want, buy my way through life now, and but not thinking about the structure and what falls on everybody else. You know what I mean? It's like who's dealing with the lesser evil. Cause I'm just looking at it like it's no way in hell if me, I'm not dealing with this, or I'm not in a position to where you guys are. But yeah, y'all have stats, y'all have this, y'all have proof and all this other shit. And I can see it with my own eyes, and even if I have to go on stacks, and even if I have to go on seniority. Seniority is not speaking the same thing because seniority, if seniority was having to ride off of seniority, then Jimmy Garoppolo on the team that he was last on, they will put him first or higher as a seniority priority because of his skills and where he are. Now us coming over here and putting him higher in a position to where it's like, come on now, how dare you? And since it is 2003 and everybody was picked up, even yo punk ass. Okay, McDaniel, even yo punk ass. And we have to think about the structure and think about how we just get everything in there, and you just putting it like, oh, well, I know this, but you both have to learn this structure. You for sure ain't even on tip because you have to go off. You know, but you have other coaches. Other coaches have to put the work in and make sure that their players is doing what they do. So I'm just looking like I just want to punch the fuck out of you. You have been weighed, you have been measured, and you have been found wanted now of all your fucking decisions that's coming out. And if it's not you, maybe you should think about the people that's around you. Because it's almost like, damn, you are blinded. And even though when I look at the stacks, it says, well, for the starters of the game today, it'll be Jimmy and Aiden. But yeah, we probably don't need to, like three quarterbacks. Hoyer got to go, but at the same time, Jimmy should not be above Aiden. Being's above the Franks. I smell pussy. That's why your balls are above your dick. Period. And it just pisses me off just seeing this type of shit. But of course, like I said, no matter what we do in this first game, no matter what we do in the second game, or the stats, we're repeating history. It's time to cut that shit off. Y'all was willing to cut off the history that you had in Oakland, but y'all not ready to cut off the history that y'all have with deception, illusion, and motherfucking jealousy. Get the fuck out of here. Okay, I smell pussy. Cause y'all can't straighten up y'all shit and y'all can't do what's right for the right cause. And I'm always looking for that wrong fucking shit. No, 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 no. No, I'm not. I be minding my business. And that shit be brought to me. And then I be looking like that's wrong. But it's wrong. Okay? No matter what. Okay? And I'm pretty sure y'all smell that shit in the locker room. Y'all just letting that shit ride. Okay? Y'all gonna learn. All money ain't good money. Come back to bite you in your ass. And I've been, since the beginning of this year, I have been exercising the right of change. Okay? And I have, believe me when I say, still in process. So, if you're given the fact that we are giving seniority over first priority of this situation, you're going to see how we end up. This is not a game. Yes, we're playing a game, but this is not a game. Believe me, when people have their stats, they have their money against it, they tell you to do this. Have you seen situations with boxing? Yes, football is a little bit different. What little intimate little. Come on now. That's why when the scoring somewhat only could be like boop 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 with boop boop boop. Yes, the odds, but at the same time they know exactly what they're doing. I don't want to give it no more play. What I wanted to do is enjoy, and I was hoping and praying, better grace, yes, praying that you guys will wise up, be stronger, do better, and know what is on your plate. Nigga, y'all was supposed to stack up for the winter. The winter is here. I'm gonna see how much I have on y'all fucking plate. Cause guess what? I'm already feeling like y'all trying to starve me out, but I went up on my own. Go ahead and stack up on my own so I don't have to fucking starve. And it should never be that. Leadership is supposed to lead you right. Be a leader. You see the signs in everybody. You see the signs in everything. Be a leader. Make decisions that you are called upon to do. Okay? Not everybody can move forward with you, but what you have to do is be strong to know. Like, okay, we all in this situation. Life is good up on like passing and shitting and going and dispersing different. But this illegitimate child that you are trying to, bring forth and make fun, and please don't come up sideways with that shit. Y'all can just go ahead, do y'all facts, do y'all whatever the fuck it is, what y'all need to know, even if you don't fucking know. I don't give a fuck. Look here. You put him in a position that he have not shown duration for. I feel like y'all structure have been like, come off fast, come off fast. But if you watch my video from history, my thing is not stop coming off fast, but come off fast, but hold that momentum. Hold all of that. And a lot of times, that shit, a lot of times come from defense. Defense have to hold it down, correct they shit. When offense be feeling like, oh, woe, it's me. Ain't nobody catching the ball. They throwing the ball over my head. Now we got to kick a field goal. We got to do this. Now it's back to the defense. And defense is there to stand stronger. Y'all gotta pay attention to y'all pattern. Y'all gotta pay attention to the pressure that you putting upon other people as well as the pressure that you think is put upon you. Because it's almost like shit. If y'all give up like, oh, he overthrow it. Look here. I don't want it to be that. But so much already just rings. And I'm not talking about looks that I've said that Jimmy looked like an older, probably mature or whatever, of course. But it's almost like nothing have changed. History have not changed. I may have been like on the outside of shit as for the looks that has changed, but the exterior hasn't changed either. Oh my god. I mean the interior, exterior hasn't changed. Period. And that's just what the fuck it is. I don't know what they thinking. Maybe you've been in a structure coming behind somebody else and they told you this is what you have to do. You have gravitated to certain players to where you like, oh, this is cool. But it's fucking not worth it when you already see how much skill is out here. To tell you the truth, because of your deal that you probably took with somebody, you are not even Jimmy's first choice. A lot of people be looking at him. Unless you come in the game or you been somewhere or you grow up with history, you be like, Raiders is what the fuck I want. That's what you want. But when you brought in from Raiders franchise off of, we recognize your skills. We couldn't get you when you was at your best. So now we still see your potential. We want you. And y'all still don't even accept that shit. And we still make men out of that shit. And y'all still be looking like, it's almost like with no humbleness. Like y'all just pick up and like, yeah, I got it, I did it. But individual stacks, I'm telling you. If you gotta look at a person with the individual stats, right? They be looking like, ooh, that year, no, your team did woo, 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 woo. See, if don't nobody check out your individual stats and you tell them who team you're on and that team is losing, you look like the team, okay? Because why? You're a part of the team. You're only as strong as your weakest link. Like my lips. We gonna work on it. Y'all work on it. I'm gonna work on it. We gonna all do better. I'm telling you, this is why I'm telling y'all. Catch, correct, and do better. I'm learning myself. I don't know why somebody done fucking switch over my keyboard. It's shit like that. Like somebody's in my phone, like fuck it up. But I don't fucking give a fuck. Okay, I'm gonna catch, correct, and I'm gonna do better. Cause I'm gonna let you know. Okay, that's you. That ain't me. Okay. Alright. We're gonna move on. We're gonna be stronger. And I want y'all to pay attention. Y'all have to pay attention to y'all surroundings. Cause let me tell you something. If if we really have all of these other quarterbacks, and y'all can make excuses for what we seeing right now, it ain't no excuses because, like I said, all three of those quarterbacks have gotten here at 2023. None of y'all have like history here. So knowing that if y'all don't have history here and y'all getting here, and the only thing that y'all writing off of is the the coach, knowing who you are, but yet even knowing who you are, you have two other people that may assure and beat your ass out. See me, you scoring that fast on the second game faster than what he scored even on the second and the third. I mean the first and the third game for Aiden, it still didn't ring shit to me. I feel like you was yeah, get it off really fast. The momentum is high and good. Everybody's ready and shit like that. But it's also energy grabbing. I'm just gonna say that as the least. But for the most part, the duration. We need to see the duration out of all of this shit. It's almost like no. Just like I said, anybody, your receivers can make your quarterback look good because if you contort your body and twist your body in a way to make that catch, he's gonna look good. That doesn't mean he threw a good fucking pass. That doesn't mean he threw a fucking good catch. You make the motherfucker look good. So until they stand on their own, know what you're worth. Know what you're doing for these positions and these people. It's kind of fucked up. It's kind of fucked up. And until that first game, you wouldn't have seen that much out of Jimmy. And I'm gonna tell you that right now. They're not doing the same thing that they doing in practice. It took that first game on film. So, yeah, a lot. That's why I say a lot of things on film. That's why I don't keep it in mind. That's why I don't really fight. Like with the timing of the filming and all that shit. Like you're not about to learn me. No, for real. It's a lot of stuff that I choose not to do. So a person can watch you film even in your like trickery moments, like that's what they're gonna be looking for. That's what they're gonna put their momentum in different shit. That's what they're gonna be having their coach to do. It's like, look here, football is what it is, and you gotta do what you gotta do. Certain things you're gonna put in that different position, but at the same time, you keep on looking at life. He is learning like this the same count from the first game that I see, or having that like kind of study even when he got the ball off, fast, slow, whatever the case may be. It just took for Jimmy to take what he had or what he know, because Jimmy have already been in the system, been in the pros longer than Aiden. So he already know you don't have to, you might not have to take this time. You don't have to figure them out as much. Go ahead and do you. So as he's picking up these little different things, he know where to pick them in. I mean, put them in. So that's what I was most definitely afraid of. Even me saying in my first video, let Aiden do his thing, because most of all, I wanted him to get more within the motion of the pros, doing this, doing that. Because if you was gonna throw Jimmy in that one game, then we should have been shown the duration that he can go within that one game. Because I don't want to see like, okay, because you start off in that game that you do this and that, or they see that you're getting weaker because of your injury and that they didn't have to step in, and then you still get the clout, you still get the praise and everything for that game, and it wasn't even your ending, and it wasn't the duration of your body, and it wasn't the duration of what you can do and provide for this fucking team. When y'all see these deals, y'all need to just say, I'm done, I don't want it. We have to remember that we are on, and we started off to be on something new and something different, and that's what we need to proceed on. Certain things, yeah, you can look at like, we need that muscle, we need this muscle, we need that, but this particular situation hasn't been exercised enough. I don't give a fuck what y'all seen in practice. I don't give a fuck. I don't give a fuck. Let me show you just how much I don't give a fuck. I don't give a fuck what the fuck y'all think was going on or was gonna happen. Y'all so silly. Y'all have sent off somebody that was for sure potentially ready to grow with the men that you guys had to make sure that y'all be the best. But of course, y'all sent him to the Broncos. And Broncos was like, okay, we'll take him at this time because guess what? You still have time to get to know that we still have Russell Wilson. Russell Wilson played in the preseason, played more time than what Jimmy Garofalo, and Russell Wilson already been on that team, already been shown his worth. But maybe he wanted to get a little more out there. See the duration that and the illusion and the fact that you're trying to get us to believe that this is what it is. This is not, and this is what I refuse to go off of. Now, Grant, on my second video, let me just bring it out because if I have accidentally said that that man had thrown an interception, I don't want to put that on him. And I'm going to go ahead and put that out there. Now, if he didn't make that interception, he didn't make that interception. But as I kept on trying to look at videos, because I went back on like 3 to 4 to 5 videos just to make sure. But then I thought an interception was thrown in the first, or the end of the first quarter, before Hoyer had stepped in